What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. NBA Talk with Jay, night show. Another frustrating day, man. 1-1 though, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to do, man, to go undefeated. I might just start giving out just one top pick. The way it's either 1-0 or 0-1, man. But giving out the spots that I like, it's the only thing I can do, man. So I'm saying, but let's get straight into it, man. No intro, no music, none of that, man. I'm getting tired of this. I'm getting tired of this shit, man. I'll be honest with you. But let's go over here. First game up, man. Let's go over here to the streets of Indiana here. I'll share with you my research. If you like some plays and you want to cash, hey, I mean, it's up to you. You can fade them. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with this season, man, but I will keep going. Let's head over here to the streets of Indiana here, guys. We got the Pacers getting a point here at the house versus the Bulls. Did fade the Bulls here correctly with a first quarter play today. Probably should have stayed off the full game, especially when I saw Hunter was out for the Hawks, but it is what it is. Can't cry over spoiled milk now, but I did say that if the Bulls won that game that I would fade them the next day. And I must say it's not a good spot for the Bulls here. I could only look towards Pacers. 7 straight losses for the Pacers in this one. They are teetering on a win, though, in my opinion. 4 times revenge game versus the Bulls as well. They did lose 124-109 October 26th, 2022. That line was at -7 as well for the Bulls in that game. That's with Halliburton in the game. Now it's going all the way down to -1 here. The line is all over Indy, in my opinion, and a back-to-back for the Bulls coming off that Paris trip. So you got up for a game versus the Hawks. You end up winning the game, but the fact that they did have to, now you're on the back-to-back coming off the vacation trip. I could only look towards the Pacers in this one, my guys. I could only look towards the Pacers. Let's go over here to the next game. Got going to the streets of Miami here. The Heat, we don't know the line of this number. We don't know the number on this game right now, but the Celtics, they are coming off that. They are coming off of. I want to lean Celtics first quarter in this one. Them coming off such a bad game. I probably won't be betting this game. I could see anything happening. I'll tell you that right now. But they're coming off a quarter where they get where it's 30-23 first quarter versus the Magic. So it's in theory a bounce back spot. Playoff revenge though for the Heat. They did lose to the Celtics last year in the Eastern Conference Finals, guys. So they are 2-1. The Celtics are 2-1 versus the Heat this year. Robert Williams, I have a lot of question marks written down about him. He will be likely be the main key in this one. You don't want to see Blake Griffin out there starting alongside Al Horford. If you want the Celtics, in my opinion, they're a lot total different team with Robert Williams in there. He did hyperextend his knee the game before last, so not sure if he's going to be out for a while. If they're just kind of keeping him day to day as well. Brogdon and who is it? Brogdon didn't play today as well, and the Marcus Smart. So a lot of injuries going on for the Celtics over there. The Heat have the rest advantage. Celtics probably going to be coming in pissed. They just lost to the Magic, probably looking ahead to this game. So they usually do play well versus the Heat. It's a toss-up type of game, guys. I'm not betting it. We don't have the line yet, but what I do have written down is a lean is Celtics first quarter in that one. Set up here to the streets of New York here, guys. You got the Knicks getting 3 points at the house versus the Cavs in this one. Knicks are in major disarray right now, in my opinion. I'm not going anywhere near them. This is a revenge spot as well for the Cavs, so you get the better team here with revenge. They lost 81-92 December 4th with no Jared Allen. Obviously, that was their lowest point total of the season. They only scored 16 points in the first quarter. The Cavs did. So I see Mitchell is probable as well. He was going to want to show out in Madison Square Garden. I'm not sure if he's from New York. I know he's like a Mets fan and shit like that, but if I'm not mistaken, Mitchell is from New York. But regards to that, I see Mitchell going crazy in this one. They're 0-4 straight up. Knicks are 0-4 straight up and against the spread last 4 games. They're missing Mitchell Robinson bad. They've been getting eaten up on the inside, offensive board, defensive boards, all this stuff. And their defense has been, well, let me look. I'm pretty sure it's like over the worst in the league over the last 3 games. So let me see. Let me just look last 3 games real quick. I'm pretty sure they got one of the worst defensive ratings over the last 3 games. So defensive rating, looking at NBA.com, my guys, at advanced stats. New York Knicks, dead last, 30th, last 3 games without Mitchell Robinson. I could only look towards Cavs here. I might get there with the Cavs. I know it's a major revenge spot as well. Like I say, they're basically fully healthy now. I think they're going to show out at Madison Square Garden versus those Knicks. They're missing Mitchell Robinson. The Knicks are missing a lot. They're not playing defense right now. Could they get it done at the house? It's very possible, but the Cavs are a top-tier team in the Eastern Conference, in my opinion, and I think they can trounce the Knicks in that one, guys. So I'd lean Cavs -3 in that game with the the revenge spot, and the Knicks playing horrible right now. Let's head over here to the streets of New Orleans. We don't have the line on this one right now, but we do have the Pelicans at the house here, coming off 4 straight losses here in somewhat of a must-win J mode. I don't like to bet against teams in desperation mode, and that's what the Pelicans are here now. They'll probably be catching points as well, but the reason why it's no line because you got Jokic and you got Michael Porter Jr. that are questionable in this game. We don't know if they're going to play. Bones Highland is questionable as well, but he won't really move the point spread. Jokic, obviously, I mean, that's like a 4-point swing right there, whether he's in or out. I'm talking about 4 points. Like if it's 8, like say if it was 8, they put like this, he could really be worth like 4 to 5 points to the spread, like literally, obviously Jokic. But last home game, they got smoked by 30. The Pelicans did, wire to wire versus the Heat. So they're looking for a bounce back here, especially at the house in front of their home friends. They've lost the last 2 home games. Now the Pelicans have been traveling all over the place. Let me just get it real quick. I know that it's a Nuggets first game of a back-to-back. They play in Milwaukee the next day. What a horrible spot. You got to fly from Denver to go to New Orleans, and then right after that, you got to fly up to Milwaukee. They probably won't get into the game. They probably won't get in till like maybe 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, especially with this one at 8 p.m. Eastern start. That's a horrible spot for the Nuggets. Like the next day they got Philly and they got the Bucks and Philly up. The way I look at games, if Jokic, back-to-back MVP, going up against Giannis, the one that had MVP before that, it's a huge game for the Nuggets, man. So possible look ahead there. I could only look towards Pelicans. They hadn't been playing well. They did beat the Nuggets earlier this year, guys. What do I have here? Damn, I didn't write this shit down. Yeah, so they beat the Nuggets 121-106 December 4th. They did have Zion in that game. Zion went off for 25 points as well. He was a major matchup nightmare, and obviously they won't have him here. Nuggets first game back-to-back, obviously with Milwaukee on day at Milwaukee. 9-game winning streak snapped. First game on the road after 5 straight home games as well. Guys, the Nuggets have only played 2 games on the road this year. Like when I'm talking about this year, I'm talking about 2023. 9 of their last 10 games have been at the house. 11 of their last 13 games have been at the house. This is their first road, like I said, second road game this year, guys. So I can only look towards the Pelicans here. Obviously, need to see what's up with Jokic. Wouldn't be surprised if he chose to set another one out and get ready for Milwaukee the next day. Who knows these days? I'll tell you, logically, the Nuggets are supposed to look ahead to the Bucks with a much bigger game. It's not happening this year. I don't know, for whatever reason. Shit's spooky as hell this year, guys. For whatever reason, all the logical spots, it's been going against it, man. These teams like on a back-to-back, they'll tank the first one, and then on the second have a back-to-back. That's when they'll turn up. So I mean, in some cases, so it's just this shit is really all over the place, man. I feel like if we're betting NBA this season, we like pain, my guys. But it is what it is. Could only look Pelicans in this game. Looking at the spot, I could only look towards Pelicans. Michael Porter Jr. dealing with something personal right now with his brother. Wouldn't be. I saw a report say that he was out, and I saw another one say that he's still questionable. So we don't know. That's why the line is not even out yet. I don't care about those games. It's one game I care about, man. It is, man. This is a spot that I like. No one really liking our, and you might get a better number as well because I'm already seeing people taking. They like the Wizards here. Nobody's gonna like the Mavs. They're not playing well. They're only 1-4 against the spread last 5 games, guys. I personally have to take them here, guys. I have to keep going with my spots until shit flips. At some point, things will flip, and the spots that are supposed to hit will start to hit. In my opinion, it's not happening right now. I can't talk you off of like not even following my bets right now, man. Shit is, I don't know, man. What's going wrong? And even today on a 1-1 day, still feels like a loss because you have to go 2-0, or it's like it's no point even. You know what I'm saying? Giving out the play. It's so unfair, but it's like when you give out 2 or more plays, even going 3, if you give out 3 plays and you go 2-1, people just don't care, man. It's just, I don't know. It's like if you give out 3 plays, you have to go 3-0 for it to be a successful day to the general public. So it's really like I give out 1 top play, it goes 1-0. It's a winner or a loser, 1-0 or 0-1. Give out 2 plays, you have to go undefeated, if that makes sense, guys. So it's really unfair, to be honest with you. Like coming out, giving out picks in public is really really tough, guys, to be honest with you. But I don't miss the days where I just made my picks and then lose on my own or win by my own. I don't miss the days, but it's all good. Mavericks here, guys. Mavericks land 7. This is a triple revenge spot. The Mavericks are 4-1 against the spread after a double-digit loss at the house. This is a revenge spot as well. Same season revenge, guys. Do you remember we took the Mavs earlier this season November 10th versus the Wizards. It was a back-to-back. They played the Magic the first game, then they played Washington. I was all over this spot. We took Mavericks first quarter, first half, full game. I was all over it. Come to find out, they end up losing the game in the second half. Come to find out, they had to take a bus ride from Orlando up there to Washington. I didn't even find it out. So it was something going on with the plane. I didn't even know that until after the game. Guess what? The Mavs still came out there, won the first quarter and the first half. But they did drop. I think maybe they tied the first half because they was up by 3 at the half on a -6. So I'm pretty sure most people tied in that one, but they end up getting smoked in the second half. And no one got outscored by 11 points in the second half. They were never in it. Like once they sat down second half, it was it. But regardless of that, guys, this spot is a ret. Now they rested. Now they at the house. Porzingis is not playing, but he did make the trip, so he's still gonna be sitting on the bench. Remember, Dinwiddie, Bertans, they're gonna have, well, Dinwiddie mainly is gonna have revenge versus the Wizards forever. They traded him away. They didn't want to build with him all day. He always feels some type of way playing against the Wizards. Luka going up against Porzingis, but he's still over there on the bench and gonna want to show out against him. What perfect team do you want to get right against? Then the Wizards here in this spot, man. This is the F Porzingis game. That's what I got written down. Luka and Dinwiddie plus Bertans going crazy in this game. 4th straight home game for the Mavs. This is a bounce back, must-win J spot for the Mavs. I'm taking Mavs trifecta here. Wizards just traded Hachimura as well. Nobody wants to be there, man. They're saying they're going to keep Kuzma, but I know that Kuzma, he's axed out like twice already this season. So it's one of those where they're going to keep him. He doesn't want to be there. Bill doesn't want to be there, and I kind of sense him. I don't know if it's that they don't respect the coach or what, but the Wizards team, they're not a bad squad. I'll tell you that, but I do like this spot, the way it sets up for the Mavs. They've lost 3 straight to the Wizards going back to last season, and the reason why we took them November 10th is because the game that they had played last year, they had lost 135-103. They absolutely smoked them. So the Wizards are 4-0 against the spread last 4 versus Dallas, and have actually covered 7 out of the last 8 as well. But I mean, you can go back as far as you want. Those were different teams. The only 2 games that these teams have faced off since Porzingis was traded over there, the Wizards have won both. But like I say, Wizards won the first one with Porzingis. I'm sure Luka still remembers it, 135-103, and then the one this season, that's when the Mavs absolutely ran out of gas. They had to take a bus ride, and it was on the back-to-back, rest disadvantage, all that, guys. My spots are hidden, guys. I'll tell you right now, but I like the Mavs here, man. I like them early. I like them often. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see them blow the Wizards out by 20 points here. So one top play, and this is gonna be the one on the Action Network podcast as well. I'm gonna go with Mavs full game. I think they get it done. I think they built the lead, and the Wizards with having the game tomorrow or the next day as well versus the Rockets. They might just pack it up and start looking to the Rockets. They're gonna smack up the Rockets. You know what I'm saying? Rockets got their first win in a while. I'll be taking Mavs trifecta, man. You don't have to take it, but I do like the Mavs early, and I like them often. I see a must-win J coming spot for the Mavs. Remember what I told you the last game as well. They did lose that one versus the Clippers. Clippers were just hungry that day, and they, you know what I'm saying, they owned them. But the Mavs still came out there and covered first quarter and first half, and the role players are starting to play a lot better right now. Ever since Luka basically called the team out. Mavs jacket today, man. So it ain't full floating head J, but yeah, no, it's still floating head J. Look, you see my arm? Barely, man. Mavs jacket, man. I got this shit on. I should throw the hat on. I ain't fucking around with this one, bro. This one has to cash, bro. It's Mavs trifecta. It has to cash. Next couple games here, man. And I'm gonna get out of your hair. I'm not here to talk all night, man. I'm really not happy, man. This shit is really pissing me off. But let's go over to the streets of Phoenix here. I don't even have anything written down on this game. I don't care about this game. It's not even that I don't care about it. We don't have much info. We don't know if LaMelo Ball. We don't know who's gonna play for the Hornets in this one. So I mean, we can look at the spot. The Suns are starting to play a lot more scrappier at the house. I guess that would be my lean on this game. Suns are nothing. They are 17-7 at the house, starting to put things together. This is the Hornets back-to-back coming off the So this will be Hornets back-to-back plus third game in 4 nights plus no, not fourth game in 6 nights, because they had 2 days off before that. So third back-to-back plus third game in 4 nights, all on the road for the Hornets. Last game of a road trip as well before they head home. They've won 2 games so far on this road trip. It looks like they're getting smacked right now in Utah. If you're going to play this game, you need to watch this game. What's going on? They're down 15 right now in the fourth quarter. Utah Suns have much better defense. The Hornets do have some offense where they could possibly, you know what I'm saying, but Chris Paul came back last. I just don't care about this game, guys. It's not a strong spot. But I guess the strongest spot here with the Suns, fourth straight home game. They do have the Mavs on deck, but fourth straight home game. They're 3-0 straight up and against the spread last three. In theory, the Suns are starting to find their groove a little bit. So this obviously a fade spot for the Hornets. Suns have the better defense and the rest advantage. Hornets in a fade spot. Could only look Suns. It's probably going to be a high number, though. It's probably going to be something that you don't want to lay with the Suns, like -8, -9, especially with Chris Paul back. I don't, the line's not out. I'm not playing that game. I know for a fact. Last game up. Let's go to the streets of LA here. We got the Lakers getting 4 points at the house versus the Clippers in this one. It's a super tough game, and I must say, damn, every time I did the watch, got a damn screen going back. Super tough game. The Clippers have owned them, so the Lakers are getting 4 points at the house. This one is at 5. It's starting to come down to 3.5. They've lost 9 straight to the Clippers, guys. So for whatever reason, Lakers have lost 9 straight games versus the Clippers. Clippers are 9-1 against the spread over them over the last 10. I must say, the Lakers could have had a turning point in the not turning point in the season, like they finna go win a championship or something, but they are 4-1 against the spread last 5. They got smoked in their second quarter versus the Blazers, guys, 45-13. And they came out of halftime, outscored the Blazers 40-20 in the third quarter, and then 35-21 in the fourth quarter. So they came out there and outscored them 75-41 in the second half. That's a lot more impressive than it is them giving up the 45-13. Lakers are playing defense right now. They're playing hungry. Maybe they get a sense of urgency. They just traded for Hachimura. Like, all right, we got Nunn's bum ass out there. Let's ball now. I'd lean Lakers. I think they'll get it done. I'm probably not betting the game, man. So that's what it is. What I got written down is a double revenge spot from this year and 9 times revenge spot for the Lakers. I could only look their way. But like I say, I mean, I feel like one of those other times I want to take them versus the Clippers as well, and the Clippers just seem to own them. But LeBron is on another level right now. I do think LeBron is drinking some type of special juice. Nobody will want to believe it, but I do think the league, let's just put it this way, allows certain players to do some things and not test them. Let's just put it that way. So I won't go too far into it, but that's what I think is happening with LeBron right now. I'm happy for him. He's going crazy, but just know, guys, I even know at his age, but just know LeBron, Tom Brady, guys like that, man, come on, man. Come on, we're not stupid here, man. If you believe that it's authentic, hey, you can believe what you want, but Tom Brady out there 45 years, come on, man, stop it. But LeBron definitely, I think that he's on some special juice right now, but that's neither here nor there. We can make money off of it. I can only look towards Lakers there. What are you guys thinking in the chat? Mavs trifecta for me tomorrow. It's the only thing I'm looking at. If I had a second top look, it would be the Pacers full game after that. After that, it would be, this is what I think will win tomorrow. Pacers full game plus the 1. So I'd say from confidence, this is what I think will win tomorrow. Mavs first quarter, Mavs first half, Mavs full game -7. I took it -6 as soon as it opened, but still like the -7. Pacers plus the 1 full game, Cavs -3 full game. Lean Pelicans, lean Lakers, lean Celtics first quarter. But what I think will win, like literally, could be 6 plays for me. Mavs first quarter, first half, full game. Cavs -3, well, 5 plays. Cavs -3 and Pacers. I think that's 5-0 right there. Pick and choose what you like and play it, man. I'm just here to let you know what I believe are the right spots. So I'm saying, I'll be honest, I think we had the right spot today with the Hawks, full first half, first quarter, and full game. But and I hate when they give me false hope as well. They come back and tie the game to end the third quarter just to give up an 8-0 run and start the fourth, man. Shit can be really frustrating sometimes. I'm not out there playing, but I mean, it is what it is. You got people saying they're unfollowing all this. I don't care, man. Fuck it. Please do unfollow, man. It sounds. I'd rather the people that don't want to be here just go ahead and unfollow anyway. That way, when we start winning, now don't come back. Don't come back, my guys. But that's the show, man. Like, if y'all got any questions, I'm finna get out of here. But that's what I like, man. I can't let this shit defeat me, man. I'm not gonna let it defeat me. Gotta keep it going. I know I have the right spots. I know I have the winners. We just got to keep going, bro. We just got to keep going, man. So that's what we're doing. I like the Mavs. I could be on a 10-game winning streak or a 10-game losing streak. I'd still be taking the Mavs trifecta spot tomorrow, man. Yeah, no, we're gonna put I mean, putting work in for me is sitting here at the computer, my guy. But any other questions, man? Any questions? Nah, facts. I'm gonna bring the energy, man. I'm fucking pissed, man. But Mavs, man, that's what I like, bro. I'm taking the trifecta spot. You don't have to take it. My top spot, and that one is Mavs full game. But I think they're winning that game by 15 points. I think they got to keep it going early as well. We worried about the Wizards, all that type of stuff, man. Yeah, it's all good, man. No, that's facts. They're definitely human, man. Shit. I mean, I'm not a fucking robot. But any questions, man? But I got the Mavs jacket on. I hadn't put it on in a while. Triple revenge spot. I don't see him taking the Wizards lightly here, man. I don't see him taking them lightly. The Mavs are starting to play a lot better here. This is something that I've noticed. A lot of people are going to look at how they've been playing recently. They haven't been playing well, but I have noticed something in them within the last 3 games. They went out there and smoked Miami, and then the next game versus the Clippers, they still came out well. Clippers just had too much defense for them full game. This one, I don't see the Wizards having nowhere near enough offense in this one to keep up, my guys. Finney Smith came back. No Bullock, he had a bad game. You got to bounce back, man. Josh Green coming off the bench. I think they're gonna bounce back, and Bertans as well. I think they're gonna bounce back here, man. So that's it for me. Mavs first quarter, first half, full game. I might still get there with Cavs -3 and Pacers, but I know for a fact that Mavs, those are my 3 strongest spots on the card by far. Cavs -3 is a super solid look, super strong look. Pacers +1 full game, super strong look as well, my guys. I don't like the points you got to give up to Mavs. Yeah, it's high for a reason. They laid 6 on the road last time. So with Porzingis out, they got to make it up. They got to make it higher, bro. They got to make it higher. If Porzingis went out, it might be like 4.5. Porzingis out, it was open at 6. Then the Hachimura trade came out. Then it got moved up to 7. It touched 7.5, then came back down. So some sharps might like the Wizards taking the points with them here. I think they're gonna lose. Simply put, man, I don't have a lean on college. I might have one for you in the morning, but I'll be honest, I didn't even look at it. I'm trying to catch the Mavs. I got to get back on a streak, man. I'm talking about like this is a must-win J spot for me. I have to cash Mavs first quarter, first half, full game. And like really, when I'm seeing the trifecta spot, it's either they're gonna cash it or they're gonna get trifected again. So I'm going with one game. That's the top spots, man. The top spot is Mavs full game, but I like them early and often. And like I say, after that, my other strongest games would be Cavs -3, Pacers +1. I do lean Celtics first quarter. I do lean Pelicans, and I do lean Lakers as well, my guys. So that's it, bro. That's it, man. Fuck. Let's cash, guys. Let's cash, man. Positive vibes. Let's keep it going, man. We going 3-0 tomorrow. Let's go. We out. If you'd like to check out the show in the morning, 1 p.m. Eastern with my guy Andy, I know he's going to have some props as well. If I do add Cavs or Pacers, I'll let you know there, but I know for a fact right now, yeah, Mavs for me, my guys. I got the jacket on. Let's fucking go, man. Must win, Jay. Revenge game, Jay. Bounce back, Jay. We will win, Jay, my guys. Let's go. We out, man.